Hello, friends. Welcome once again to this new episode of the Indian Military Anecdotes. Today, we have with us a veteran gunner officer, Brigadier Ashutosh Nargolkar. Welcome, Brigadier Ashutosh.
Thank you, Anil. You've been so kind.
He's got close to 3 decades of military service and plenty of anecdotes because of his vast experience. So today, he's come out with some very interesting anecdotes, maybe 2 or 3 of them short ones. So let's hear it from him. Over to you, Brigadier Ashutosh.
Absolutely. My belief is that there is humor and a lot to learn from each part of your life. It is just your perception, how you look at it.
Correct.
And endure it. The incident I want to tell you is, which I also told when I was speaking to college students in Bombay, is that of the decision-making process which one needs to do. As a young officer, before you are even 26 or something, you get commissioned at 21.
Yeah.
Within 5 years, such things are put on you, more or so on the infantry guys.
Right.
So they might get caught up in terrorist action, some live action on the LAC, whatever.
Yeah.
So in my case, it was an adventure patrol in Himachal across the Dhauladhar range.
I see.
And you see, what happened was, they had told us that carry all your winter clothing and all that, but winter clothing carrying is a weight on your back.
Yeah.
So हमने सोचा कि साला कोई स्नो वगैरह तो गिर नहीं रहा है, long time off. Let's go without winter clothing, देखी जाएगी. But the damn thing, as luck would have it, it snowed that day when we were halfway up the pass.
Oh.
And we took refuge in a cave. And one chap's leg got frozen by the cold. And there was danger of it requiring to be amputated or whatever.
Oh, so he got a frostbite.
Frostbite sort of a thing. And, at that time, I was the patrol leader. I was told directly, GOC came on the radio and said that, Nari, it's your decision. You're the man on the ground. I'm not giving you any orders. If you want to continue carrying the man on your back, I'll evacuate him by helicopter once you get past.
Oh.
And if you want to come back, you can come back. I have no problems with that either.
Right.
Now, I announced this offer to everyone, and they said, "Saab, aapko kya karna hai?" I said, "Mere ko to wapas to jana nahi." They said, "Saab, hum aapke saath hai. We'll go." So we carried that chap and went across.
Wow.
He was heli lifted. Thankfully, his leg was saved. There was no problem.
Wow.
But just imagine this sort of a weight being put on the shoulder of a youngster.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a parallel scene in a corporate world or wherever in the today's civil world?
Yeah.
Where the gravity of this decision making is thrust upon you.
Yes.
So I say that the armed forces build up your character, everything by incidents like these. And there are many such incidents.
They subject you to such situations. So, which is the so-called on-the-job training. I think Army has a lot of importance to the on-the-job training, and that's how we all become leaders. Right.
My regiment was moved from Yol camp in Himachal to Agartala in Tripura. It's a long way.
Yeah.
So they give you, in the army, they give you a train in which you put all your equipment which you have to carry, put all the men there, and the train starts slowly. It is not an express. It is no hurry. You cook everything and everything is on the move.
Yeah.
No problem. Wonderful experience, by the way.
Yes.
So we started off, crossed everything, UP, Delhi, UP, Bihar, and then we entered the Bengal. Now, if you know, there is a Farakka barrage there.
Yeah.
And the next town is Malda. Now, on the Farakka barrage, what happens is, happens is once you're crossing it, the train is as it is slow.
Correct.
And at the end of Farakka Barrage, there's a turning on the rail tracks.
Yes.
So the train becomes even more slow. But this is an ideal opportunity for the Bangladeshi immigrants who have illegally settled there.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is they sit on the Farakka Barrage sort of steel, whatever is the girders.
Okay.
And they have long iron hooks in their hand, long thing with a curve at the end.
Okay.
What they do is they sit on top and hit the lock of the bogie which passes by. Normally goods trains pass by.
Oh, I see.
And then one of them jumps on the train, opens the door because the train is so slow.
So slow.
And he starts bailing out whatever is there inside. Ye unka kaam dhanda hai.
Hearing this for the first time.
Now, those idiots didn't know that this is a military special army train. So they did the same thing. But unfortunately, what happened was the bogie that they opened was an ammunition bogie.
Oh my.
Of my regiment.
Right.
And we have telephonic communication established within the train. So the sentry at the last bogie, that is the guards van or whatever you call it, he rang me up. Bolte saab ji, sada ammunition luta ja raha hai. You know?
Oh.
I said, "Fir fire khol de." Give him the orders, and I yanked the chain. I said, "The train will stop. This is the situation. You won't believe it. Those guys, skinny, dark, sunburned guys, in their lungis, half folded, no slippers, no footwear.
Oh.
They ran across the field with an ammunition box each in their hands.
I see.
And there were about 20 to 22 of them.
I see.
So our guys got down and started chasing them, but they had a lead. So they went to a village. We encircled the village, and house by house, we recovered all our ammunition. But unfortunately, as happens in system due to out of rage or whatever, 3 of them got killed. Right. So what happened was that we had to halt in Malda for a day to do the FIR and things, procedures. And we were told to carry on to reach Tripura, and they said that a court of inquiry will be held later. Fine. So we reached Tripura, Agartala, things. Then the court of inquiry, it was ordered. So far, about 3 or 4 officers, about 7 JCOs, and about 30 odd Jawans were ordered to move. The court of inquiry was to be held in Bengdubi, that is near Bagdogra.
Near Bagdogra, yeah.
So we went there. There is a FOD there, 5 FOD. So we were housed there. Now the court of inquiry would move only as per the commandant's availability. And the poor man was so hard pressed, he had to move around here, there, whatever. So the court of inquiry progressed at a very, very slow pace. It was a good about 2 months, 2.5 months it took. So we were exonerated and everything. That is not a problem. So when we went there, we found that after the first or second day, nobody is calling us for any recording of anything, any statement, because the presiding officer is not there. We had time to ourselves. Absolutely. I said, yeah, this is life. Yeah, you are living here. There is no PT in the mornings, no office to attend.
No activity.
There's nothing to do. So we said, yeah, this is life. The end point, okay, I'll put it first, is that if we think that if we have a lot of free time, that is fun. It is no fun.
Correct.
Okay, I'll start the background. Believe me, after about 7 or 8 days of this, we told ourselves that no, isme maza nahi aa raha hai. The free time that you got is no longer interest.
Correct.
Because there's too much of it. And there's something, niggling at your back of your mind that look at it, theek nahi hai kuch.
Correct.
So then what we did was, we started organizing our day ourselves. There's nobody to tell us what to do.
Correct.
We were free. So in the morning, the PT, like it on the PT otherwise is at 5:30 or 6.
Yeah.
We said no. PT will be at 7. Have a good sleep. No problems.
Yeah.
And PT consisted of, there are a lot of tea gardens there. So a vehicle used to go and drop us 10 kilometers away.
Oh.
From there, we used to make teams and make a competition sort of a thing that who reaches far earliest,
Right.
But you did happen to cover 10 kilometers in the bargain.
Yeah.
So PT to ho hi gaya.
Correct.
And this PT used to carry on for 2.5 hours, no problem, as per our schedule. Come back, have breakfast, 1.5 hour breakfast break. So around 11, we used to get together. And I devised the all us officers, we agreed on a sort of a schedule where each boy, however young he is, comes up, stands in front of an audience and narrates something of his childhood days, his school days, or his experience, whatever. You see, in the bargain, what is happening is he's getting a chance at public speaking.
Correct. Yeah.
In the evening, then what we did was, with the commandant's help, we built 2 basketball courts, 1 volleyball court, and we used to love playing games till. So the lesson I learned from this is, till you have finished your work or done something substantial or substantive, the fun part doesn't kick in. You can't enjoy that free time, or the
Correct.
fun doesn't start. You don't feel like that.
There has to be some creativity, productivity, and unless those things are there, that is true. You will not feel, satisfactory or full.
Satisfied. So, and this, when I told college students in Bombay, I said, "What's your idea of chilling?" Nowadays, the word is chilling. Okay,
Chilling. Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
I said, "Can you hang out continuously for so and so time?" So one of them maybe was trying to pull my leg. He said, "Sir, we do it all the time." I said, "No, you don't do it all the time. You examine yourself. The dividing line between fun and work, you have to define it." And then I also told them that it is in the work window, a sub part is duty. As a student, what is your duty? To study well, because your father and mother have paid for it. To play a lot of games, build yourself up physically, to expand your horizons socially, get the nuances of how to interact and deal with people,
Yes.
how to read people. I said, this is your duty, this is work. If you do this well, then the fun part is even more fun.
Correct. So thanks, Brigadier Ashutosh. This was very interesting, and I'm sure our viewers are really going to enjoy these because there are a lot of takeaways from these stories, which they will appreciate. And we look forward to having you more often on our show. So thank you very much, and all the best, Brigadier Ashutosh.